Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. My name is Madnayak, and in this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Huda Beauty foundation stick. So this foundation has been sitting on my desk for like almost over a week. And last week with all the tutorials and the festival and the Halloween, I didn't really get a chance to record this, so I'm super excited to try this new foundation out. If you guys like what you see so far, then make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, like this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on when I post my next video. Now let's get right into it. So just to quickly go over my skin type, I am normal to dry skin. So if there's a certain way this foundation sits on my skin, it's probably because of my skin type. I have applied moisturizer before, and I've also applied lip balm, but I'm not applying anything else on my skin. So let's get right into the packaging. And first, it comes in a box like this. It's in the usual Huda Beauty box. It says Faux Filter Skin Finish Buildable Coverage Foundation Stick. That is the full name, and it has 12.5 grams. It says, for a light to medium coverage, apply to face and buff out with your favorite sponge or brush, and repeat to build coverage as needed. So it is light to medium buildable coverage, which is perfect. That's like my favorite type. And this is how the actual packaging looks. This is super pretty and super classy. I think their classic foundation bottle, it looks very similar to that. So I don't have the actual Faux Filter foundation that's supposed to be super duper coverage. So I can't compare it much to that, but I know the packaging is very similar. So really quickly, I guess the most important things you need to know are the formula. It's a stick and a cream formula. The coverage is customizable. It says light to buildable coverage, and the finish is natural. I keep looking down because I have notes written down. It also claims to be fragrance-free, vegan, non-comedogenic, waterproof, transfer-proof, sweat-proof, and 10-hour wear. So we are going to be testing all of that. I think we'll test at least 6 to 8 hours today. And the shades, there are 39 shades, and there are 8 shade families. So I think from their last release, they have changed up their shade families a bit to incorporate more people and to really focus on the undertones more, which is fantastic. And this foundation retails for $39. She also came with a bunch of more new items to the line, which is the primer. I think there's a setting spray, and I know there's like a whole new palette. So I think hopefully soon I will do like a full face of Huda Beauty, because I know there's so many new things that people want to try out. So along with this, I just wanted to make this separate, so you know, if you wanted to just look at the foundation, you have that as well. But there'll probably be like a full line testing out all the new products and stuff coming very soon. So today I will be trying out the Butter Pecan 330N. I'm usually like a warm undertone, but I think I like a golden undertone, but I got N. So I gotta see if this matches completely. I got it at Sephora and I went there in person, but it's kind of hard to try it on with a mask and stuff, and you don't really want to take off the mask and really try it. And my forehead is a lot darker, so it's kind of hard to match. So let's just hope that this matches my skin. I think this is like as my skin tone as it can get. It's almost like blending in, like I can't even see it. But as you can see, obviously it's like lighter than my forehead, so let's see. I'm gonna use a sponge first. I think that's like a very light first layer. I didn't apply it everywhere, but let me try this side with a buffing brush. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe M49 and we're gonna do another layer, and I'm gonna add more. This is like super light coverage, as you can see, but obviously I missed a spot. So I'm just gonna go in, and I'm actually gonna stick with my sponge, I think. So this is the full face with the Faux Filter Stick Foundation. I used my beauty blender to blend it out. This is like my exact shade. I think it matches me perfectly. For not having really tried it on in store, like I'm pretty surprised that I was able to find my match. And it is really light to buildable. When I put on that first layer, I put on really little, and that was just like, you know, like a base layer. But this, I built it up more, and I would say this is like medium coverage, and I really like the finish. So like it said, it's really natural, kind of radiant, glowy. It doesn't feel weird on my skin. Yeah, I'm able to move around my face without a problem. And it was also really super easy to blend out. So I'm just gonna come in a little bit closer, and as you can see, it has a really nice radiant finish, a natural radiant finish. It also doesn't feel wet or like sticky on my skin. It actually feels pretty dry. So that's awesome. So I guess it is transfer proof. I will probably check that with my mask. And then we will also do a waterproof check as well. So I'm going to finish my face up, and I will be right back. Hey guys, I am back. I have my whole face done, and since the last time I put on my foundation, it's been about 2 hours. So I also have this look coming up really soon, probably right after this foundation review. So I recorded that, and this is how my face looks right now. I used all the products that I use usually, like my concealer and bronzer, whatever I've been used to using, I use today just so I can see how the foundation works versus anything new that I'm trying. I zoomed you guys in a little bit, but as of right now, the foundation is sitting into my skin really well. There is no oiliness, I don't think, anywhere. I'm just not an oily person either, so it probably won't show. If anywhere, I might get a little bit oil over here, but that's about it, and I don't see that happening. So that's a good thing. I set my face using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and because of that, I don't think there's anything that's settling into the fine lines either. Usually when I do wear foundations for a really long time, what starts happening is it starts breaking up around my nose area. And as of right now, it looks completely fine, and I haven't touched up or anything like that. So let's keep watching, and I will come back after 2 more hours to give you an update. Hey guys, I'm back. I had a little costume change because I was recording a couple of TikToks, and so this should be a fun check-in. This is actually the 6-hour mark, so I kind of didn't get time in between to check in. It's been on my face for a total of 6 hours, and in between these 6 hours, I did dance a lot. So I guess that's a real check because I usually do dance while I have makeup on. Honestly, it feels like it hasn't moved at all. I don't know, am I a little bit shiny? Maybe a little bit over here. But other than that, there's nothing that's sitting into the fine lines. My nose looks like it's completely fine. And just like everything that's sitting on top also looks completely fine. And it also feels like dry. It doesn't feel sweaty or moist or anything like that. So to finish this off, I'm just going to pat it all in, just right around this area. And then we are going to do the mask test. So I just have a mask on and the mask has been on for at least like 3 to 4 minutes. I am going to take it off. A little bit of lipstick, but other than that, nothing else really. That's pretty good. So it definitely passes the mask test. So now for the waterproof test. I'm just gonna splash some water on me. Is this enough? Oh my god. The water is really just sitting on top. Okay, so I'm just going to dab a little and see what happens. Remember that the top part is not waterproof, it's just the foundation. So I'm just gonna press into the foundation and where I haven't put anything. And it looks pretty good to me. I don't know if you can see that. There's literally like nothing on there. If anything, it's like a little bit of powder and a little bit of bronzer, but other than that, the foundation is pretty good. So that's it, you guys. That is the full review of the Faux Foundation Stick from Huda Beauty. I do absolutely love it. It's been doing really well on my skin. Everything that it says so far, or it claims, has worked perfectly. Like the wear and non-comedogenic and the sweat proof and mask proof. So it's been really good, and for my dry skin, I definitely think that this foundation is going to help a lot because it really brings out the moisture and gives a really nice natural finish. If you guys like this review, then make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next week.